Two matches, two news points. The comeback of KL Rahul. KL Rahul in India colours has been away for a while. In brilliant form during the World Cup and subsequently in South Africa, he once again sustained an injury which put him out of the England series. Now making a comeback, will he keep wickets for the Lucknow Super Giants? And in the second game, it's Rohit Sharma and Hardik Pandya together for the Mumbai Indians against Shubman Gill's Gujarat. Multiple news points. Lucknow with a new coach in Justin Langer. Lucknow without Gautam Gambhir as mentor. And Hardik Pandya's Mumbai comeback dawned the headlines on a double-header day for the IPL yet again. The first Sunday, and it promises to be an absolute cracker.
Hello and welcome to Rev Sports. We're at the historical Kolkata Maidan. Of course, there are some people playing cricket behind us because it's IPL season. And even if there wasn't IPL season, there'll always be cricket in India. But we've headed right into IPL with a double header. We've successfully seen 3 matches so far, and now it's time for Lucknow Super Giants to take on Rajasthan Royals. Joining me today is Snehashish Mukherjee, Debashish Sen and Shubhayan Chakrabarti, and I am Gargi Raut. Snehashish, over to you first. What are you expecting out of LSG this time?
I think in the last 2 seasons they have been into the playoffs, and both time they got eliminated from the eliminator. So I think this time around they will look to at least go for the semi-final or the final also. But you have to remember that last 2 time Gautam Gambhir was there as a mentor. So this time around he is not there. So I think that will be a factor that LSG fans would look into. But Justin Langer in the house for them, and he is a very successful coach. Whether it is in the BBL we have seen, and for Australia also, he has been very successful and tactical coach. And with the player they are available within the squad, there is a good side for me, and I think they will be one of the top 4 contenders in this.
What about you, Debashish? Do you believe so? LSG top 4 contenders against RR?
No, I think Rajasthan Royals is a far more superior side. Means given the core group, means you have the likes of Yashasvi Jaiswal, who has been in outstanding form of late. You have a Dhruv Jurel, who has done well for India. So both of these players, youngsters, have form going into the IPL. You have someone like a Josh Butler, who in T20 format is a huge player. And then you can never count out Sanju Samson. Means when Sanju Samson clicks, everyone keeps looking at him. And also Chahal Ashwin, the spin duo of Chahal Ashwin. When it comes to the fast bowling, yes, Prasidh Krishna will be missed for Rajasthan Royals, but they do have the firepower to go distances.
I think it's an even Steven match. Both the teams are really well balanced. Lucknow Super Giants have always believed in packing all-rounders. They have plenty of them. I think they have less specialist players and more all-rounders in their squad, which has given them a good balance in the last 2 seasons. And as Snehashish mentioned, it will be interesting to see how Justin Langer utilizes these all-rounders. And for Rajasthan Royals, as Debashish said, the core group is extremely strong. And I see this match between Lucknow Super Giants and Rajasthan Royals as a battle for India wicketkeeper. KL Rahul is batting.
Nice.
KL Rahul is batting. He is coming after an injury. He is also vying a spot for the T20 World Cup. Sanju Samson is there, who is always in the mix. Somehow he misses out in the final cut, but if he has a really good IPL, then it will be very, very tough for the selectors to neglect him. And then there is Dhruv Jurel, who has been mighty impressive, who was mighty impressive in the India versus England Test series. But let's see, Rajasthan Royals have used Dhruv Jurel in the past as an impact player. So this will be first time around where he will be starting most of the games. And the tricky scenario for Dhruv Jurel is that Sanju Samson mostly keeps wicket. He's the captain, so that gives him better angles for field placements. So if Dhruv Jurel doesn't keep wickets and only bats, will he be considered for the T20 World Cup? Will Dhruv Jurel go to Sanju Samson and ask, let me keep wickets for a couple of matches, then we can exchange our spots? So it is going to be an interesting match, as both of them said, really well balanced side. So let's see what happens.
Shubhayan has perfectly slid us into the next topic, KL Rahul. His return is something that's going to be talked about quite a lot. Not only his return to cricket, but also captaincy. How are you looking forward to watching KL Rahul this time?
Absolutely, and as this is the T20 World Cup year, as an Indian fan, all Indian fans are eagerly waiting to see KL Rahul in action, especially because he is going to be one of the key players for India definitely in the World Cup.
If he
Uh,
gets selected.
if he gets it, I think he will be get selected. But if he gets selected, obviously, but he will be a key player to watch out for. And when it comes to captains, last year he got injured, and Krunal Pandya got the captaincy. So this year he will look to perform both as a captain and as a batter also. But the main point again, I think will be the strike rate of KL Rahul again. Every year the same topics come up. He scores 500, 600 runs, but strike rate will be the main factor. But hopefully he will look to start the game in a good note.
And this season we might see KL Rahul bat in the middle order as well. So because Indian dynamic, the team dynamics is such that they are looking for someone who can come at number 4, 5, 6 or perhaps 7 also to finish matches for India in its shortest format. So how KL Rahul fares in this new role, I feel that Quinton de Kock will open the innings with Kyle Myers and then they will see where to fit in KL Rahul. But again, a new role for KL Rahul. Let's see how it
So India also looking KL Rahul in the middle order.
Of course, it's like it is not on the player. It is on the player to adapt to what the Indian team is looking at. Jitesh has done well, so Punjab Kings will see how Jitesh fares in this first half of IPL. Dhruv Jurel, Sanju Samson, KL Rahul, so many options, and you can never rule out any player because 500 runs, 400 runs in an IPL, it can change lives.
Like Snehashish and Shubhayan said, KL Rahul will be looking, vying to get that T20 World Cup spot for the wicket-keeping batter. Who else do you think is in contention at this point, and does KL Rahul stand a better chance against them?
Yeah, obviously, I totally agree with Shubhayan and Snehashish. Obviously, KL Rahul has been looked at as a middle order batter. Means obviously, and if suppose the likes of Dhruv Jurel, and then you also have a Jitesh Sharma.
Of course.
So I think means and then Rishabh Pant failing in the first match. So if Rishabh Pant does not have a good IPL, then who knows? Means obviously there are so much talks that Rishabh Pant will walk into the Indian side. I don't feel so, because form will matter. Means the players who are in form in the IPL, I think they should be given the preference. Means obviously because the T20 World Cup is just neck to neck after the completion of IPL. So the form, you should always go with the form, the informed players rather than going over the past record. So I think anyone has means obviously Jitesh, as of now, Jitesh Sharma and Dhruv Jurel has a very good chance. KL Rahul, yes, if he has a very good outstanding IPL, he might very well be in the contention.
Well, KL Rahul is still coming back to cricket after a long time, and to celebrate his return, here's something special prepared for you. Take a look.
KL Rahul has been a bit of an enigma for the Lucknow Super Giants. He hobbled out with an injury in the 2023 season, and Lucknow's campaign was derailed. Krunal Pandya, as captain, wasn't able to take the team over the line. Since then, KL has made a spectacular comeback, but only just. He was brilliant in the World Cup, he was brilliant in South Africa, but as has often happened with KL Rahul, he was once again laid low by injury. This time round, it was hoped that he'll make an early comeback. People hoped he'll be back for the England series, but unfortunately that did not happen. KL had to travel to England to get himself diagnosed. Now he's on a comeback trail. He's finally got his clearance from the NCA. He joined the Lucknow Super Giants on the 20th of March, but will he keep wickets? We asked this question of newly appointed coach Justin Langer, but Justin did not commit. Better to say, he's not in a position to commit about KL as wicketkeeper. But if he doesn't keep wickets, will it open the door for a World Cup spot? The World Cup is soon after the IPL, and the only spot that KL can make his own is as wicketkeeper batter. So not simply for the Super Giants, but for KL himself, plenty is riding on this IPL. And if Lucknow has to go on and win, or even make the final, basically go a step forward to what they did in the first two seasons, KL Rahul has to be in top-notch form alongside a Nicholas Puran, a Quinton de Kock or a Marcus Stoinis. All said and done, he's one of the stars of the IPL for the last several years. Yet again, he will be under the scanner. People will say things about his strike rate. KL will have to cocoon himself from all of this and answer 3 people at the same time. KL himself, his fans, and of course, his critics. What KL Rahul does will determine what LSG does in this edition of the IPL. So the plot within the plot is the comeback of KL Rahul.
KL Rahul will definitely be a player to watch out for when it comes to LSG. But when we're looking at this match, who do you think are the key bowlers here?
I think for me, from LSG, I think Shamar Joseph will be the player I will keep an eye. What he has done I know it's a red ball format, it's a test match, but he impressed in the CPL also.
Yes.
And with the pace, with the bowling action, and watching a young pacer going at that pace and bowling at constantly with that pace, it's an exciting thing
And
to
that
watch.
smile also.
And that smile, so with that smile also, so I think it will be interesting to see how he performs in this IPL, and he is one of the player to watch out for, not only in this IPL, for West Indies cricket also.
Nice little breeze here. Debashish, who do you think will be a breezy player?
Obviously, it's you cannot count out a Trent Bolt. Obviously, and he has been a phenomenal player over the years for Black Caps, Rajasthan Royals, and that Rajasthan Royals bowling attack looks very, very potent attack. Means they have a good mixture of fast bowlers and spinners, and yes, they will be missing the likes of Prasidh Krishna and Adam Zampa, but they have the firepower. Means obviously Sandeep Sharma, they have Avesh Khan, then they have Kuldeep Sen. So they have a lot of firepower in that bowling attack, and spearheaded by none other than Trent Bolt. So I think Rajasthan Royals once again will be the team to watch out for this season.
And Shubhayan, between the two, who do you think has a better bowling lineup?
Again, Lucknow have a lot of options because of their all-rounder situation, but I think Rajasthan Royals, I feel, are a tad bit experienced there. Trent Bolt, Ravichandran Ashwin, Yuzvendra Chahal, these guys are match winners. They have won a lot of matches, not only for their franchises but for their countries as well. So it's going to be a interesting battle. But if you have to ask me, then from Lucknow Super Giants, I'm excited to watch Mohsin Khan coming after an injury. Last season he was there, played a couple of matches, but again a lengthy layoff for him due to his spinal injury, left shoulder injury. Has been on the sidelines for long, but when he's on song, he has proved himself. He has proved to be one. He was really close to an India call-up, but unfortunately due to that injury he could not make it to the squad. But let's see how he fares this time around, because he's one really talented bowler, I feel, and a very good head there, a cricketing brain, as we say.
Snehashish?
After last IPL, Navin Ulak.
Now, of course. and he goes under the radar.
Yes,
He bowls economical spells, he picks up wicket, he keeps it tight. He's not expressly quick like a Shamar Joseph or others, but he's really disciplined and has that Afghani firepower in him, that sledging to go after people. So
The mangoes.
But yes, I think Lucknow has provided, slowish tracks. So has Jaipur. So matches in Jaipur. So I think it will be interesting whether Lucknow Super Giants straight away throw Shamar Joseph's pace or utilize Naveen Ulhak's cutter in slower decks. So let's see what they pick up.
In this match, Snehashish, are there any key battles that you're looking forward to?
In this match, I think Lucknow Super Giants might, starts with Quinton de Kock or Kyle Mayers, I think.
Nah.
But against, Trent Bolt, we know how good he is with the new ball. So against, with the new ball swinging in or swinging out, against quality batter like Quinton de Kock or Kyle Mayers or KL Rahul, you might say. So that will be interesting to see how they go in the first 6 overs, because we all know that in T20s, the first 6 overs you have to utilize. The more run you get in this first 6 overs, the more easy to, post a good total on the board. So it will be interesting to see how LSG batters go in that first 6 overs against quality bowlers like Trent Bolt.
Debashish, key player battle that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, Yashasvi Jaiswal means obviously
His favourite.
he has been a phenomenal run scorer even in IPL, not just in Indian cricket. Means obviously, as I said in our discussion, he has been the informed batter and across the format. So I think once again, I would be looking forward to that battle. Means obviously whoever, whether be it Samar Joseph or Naveen ul Haq against Yashasvi Jaiswal at the top, because and I think Rajasthan Royals will be heavily relying on Yashasvi to give them a good start. So that will be a very interesting contest.
And talking about the managerial aspect of LSG, now that Gautam Gambhir is not there, Justin Langer, I think, has a bit of slack to pick up. What do you think?
I think he's a very different coach to what they have had previously. Gautam Gambhir operates a tad differently than how Justin Langer does. He is known to be strict when things go wrong. And for Australia, the way he lost his job, things were not very rosy in that Australian camp. He lost the dressing room there. So it would be interesting how, see, there's always a connect with Indian coaches. This is Indian Premier League, so there's always a connect with Indian coaches. And if things go wrong, then the cutthroat competition, the nature of the competition is like that the managerial, the top hierarchy won't think for a second before firing someone, especially an overseas coach. For Indian coach, they might think, okay, let's give him another couple of round of games, then we'll decide. But for overseas players, coaches, it is extremely tough. But yes, exciting to see what Justin Langer brings to the table. Very different sort of coaches for Rajasthan Royals. They have Kumar Sangakkara, who has proved to be a very, very good coach. He has modified the entire Rajasthan Royals, including Zubin Baruch has modified Yashasvi Jaiswal. So looking forward to see how both the camps, the team management goes about their business. But if you have to ask me about batters, then two batters particularly. From LSG, Devdutt Padikkal, after he made his test debut, coming after a great domestic season. And for Rajasthan Royals, Riyan Parag, how he has been smashing runs for fun for Assam, made them qualify for the main from the plate season to the main season in the Ranji Trophy. So let's see how Riyan Parag goes, because if he needs a breakthrough season, and it has to be this one if he has to really break into the Indian squad in the future.
Will Justin Langer smash it out of the park like that batter has been doing so far? We'll only find out, but that wraps up our conversation, and we'll leave you with a very special video of Justin Langer talking about his team ahead of LSG's first match. Take a look.
Justin, welcome to Lucknow Giants. The first question is, what kind of support are you getting from the owners of LSG? And the second question is, we have heard that KL Rahul is joining today. So will he be keeping wickets for LSG?
The first question about Alice, it's been incredible. Since the day I met Mr. Goenka in London, the support has been incredible. Obviously, the expectations are high, and that's good. I mean, to win the IPL is what everyone's dreaming about and working towards, and we know how tough that is to achieve. That said, since that very first day of our meeting in London, I cannot speak more highly of how I've been treated personally, how all the support staff have been treated. And since I've arrived in Lucknow, it has been incredible. It feels like you're part of a family. And sometimes people think that's a cliche, but actually that's what it feels like. It feels like you're part of a big family. I saw Marcus Stoinis yesterday, and he's been telling me since I was appointed, you're going to love it, JL. You're going to love it. Everyone's so kind. Everyone's so humble. Everyone's so caring. And when he said that to me yesterday, I saw him for the first time here in Lucknow yesterday. We both had a big hug, and I said, now I understand what you're talking about. So from that point of view, the support has been incredible. I can't say it any more strongly than that. In terms of KL, KL was supposed to be here this afternoon to play in the practice game tonight, but unfortunately he's had a hold up on the aeroplane. So he'll be at the ground later on tonight. So he'll probably arrive just after the start of the day's play, and he'll be around for the first time to be with the boys and to be with the team. So everyone's looking forward to seeing him. We know he's worked very hard to tick off all these protocols, return to play protocols. He's worked very hard. He's been practicing. He's hitting lots of balls. He's hopefully ready to go. So it's going to be nice to have the captain with us.